So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Stanford Cardinal. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Smashes through the tackle, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Running behind that left side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And man, that's a welcome sign, and another completion for this QB. And how about the bounce back? A week ago, man, we were wondering about this passing offense. We were wondering if it needed to change, if something needed to change at the quarterback spot. Nice job bouncing back this week and putting a great first quarter together.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Look out! And he gets it away.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see this slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made a defender miss. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Run it with the fullback. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Peters. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Right side, it's Miller. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down to the air. They're all over it. Being chased. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here.
Here we go, ready. 1-18, go.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Long way to go on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense defense turning up the intensity.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The sure hands, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to pass, it's Burns. Escapes the pressure going right. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fullback's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The throw. Out wide right, it's Terry. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's LSU with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Going to try to get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Swings it out to the... And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, that is not the start you wanted here in the second half on offense. You're already way down on the scoreboard. You need some good things to happen. And right out of the gate in the third quarter, you put it on the ground, and the defense hops on it. That is just poor job of ball security, and that is not a great job coming out, playing with fire and playing with energy.
Back to throw, it's Burns. Still looking. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go to the air. Buying time to his right. Between the hashes, it's Hoffman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They give it back to him, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback changing the play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Motion from the back. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first down. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Got his man. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Moving out to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. Rush is on. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be complete.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Got his man in the middle. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Stanford quickly to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for.
Looking for a huge play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Big fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good, strong tackle. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Now he fields it in his own end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. making the adjustment. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Stepping to the right. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of this drive. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it, and they make a great play there, but man, this game's almost over. That's too late.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
There's an example of going to your tight end on 3rd down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
Look out! Buried before he could blink. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.